and deserves some praise. I guess you should say we should have some toast. But I really don't prefer toast. I think we should have more of a roast. Beef was too expensive today, so alrighty, back to my nose. So, I don't know how many of you know that Chris and I have had quite a long history.
You're the first tech that I met.
First tech that she met in London, because we did not only work together at LHSC, we worked together at MDS before LHSC. And what was your name then? It wasn't. No, what was your maiden name?
No, when I started, I was already married.
Because I thought I knew you as Leanne or something.
Yeah, but that was I had gotten married before I moved to London.
Okay, but anyway, we've known each other for a long time, and she has been like a boomerang in my life. MDS, she said goodbye and I stayed. Then I decided to jump to South Street, and I hadn't seen Chris for years. All of a sudden, I heard a familiar little voice, and she was back in my life, right? Then she worked down the hall, and I didn't see that much of her. And lo and behold, Core Lab happened. Boom, we were back together. She was lighting my life. Then she decided to trek off to UH, and I said goodbye to Chris again. 2005. Boom! We were back together. I was at UH. Then she went to Immuno, and I thought, I won't see her much. Every day getting sick. Then I retired. I thought, no more Chris. I opened my inbox. Boom! And I love them. Thank you very much. I see pictures of Chloe in her couturier outfit and everything, and I'm glad. We must keep up the emailing, and we must meet for coffee. Anyway, so when I worked with Chris, I saw many good sides to Chris, and there was an occasional bad day for Chris. So, do you all remember at South Street, there was a big banner unfurled down the side, and it said, LHSC, you're in the right place. Well, I think the week that happened, we had a very bad weekend together. Very busy, things did not go well, and all weekend long, Chris said, if I could only scale this damn building, I'd take that banner down. You're in the right place. So, Chris, here's your little alpine hat. And here's your pick to get up the wall. And now I asked a certain blonde for cleats to help you go up the wall. She sent me the little ones. Street before it goes down. I'll scale that building. I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
Yes, all weekend long. This hammer's yours, by the way. I have to take the rest out. That's the and this is yours. Now, where'd my notes go? What's that? Okay. Now, there's a certain blonde who's a really good friend of mine, and we've gotten into lots of trouble together. I think you know who I mean.
Oh, yeah. Blondie.
She wishes she could have been here tonight, but she couldn't. But she told me a story about you. Does this little helicopter mean anything to you? She said what she remembers about Chris is the weekend of the Walkerton episode, when all the people in Walkerton got sick, and Caroline and Chris were working together, and Caroline said we'd hear in the hospital, and Chris would say, Walkerton again, Walkerton again. So that was one memory of Caroline. Now another memory mine and Caroline's, was the first night that Cerner went live. And guess who worked together? Chris in chemistry, Avis in hematology, and Caroline in SRA. Now, Caroline and I at South Street could see each other and commiserate with each other, but poor Chris was stuck over on the other side. And Victor, who you all probably know, was our IT person who was there supposedly to help us out, and he was kind of down the hall taking calls for everybody. So Carolyn and I were together commiserating, but Chris was by herself on the other side of the room. And all night long, we could hear Chris talking to herself. She would yell down the hallway to poor Victor, "Hey, Portuguese! Hey, Portuguese!" And poor Victor would come running. He would. Well, this is yours too. I think it looks a bit like it. Okay. So, I saw a little piece of paper coming around to my table, Chris. Did you have that?
Yeah. Got it.
Well, I have the original off the wall because when South Street closed, somebody said to me, "Avis, you take the book home because you've been the instigator of a lot of this." So I wanted to read this to everybody, even though it's been going around, to show you how we did enjoy working with her at South Street. It wasn't just scaling the building, yelling about Cerner, the helicopter, everything. Anyway. From the picture we saw of the kid with the curls, Chris grew up to be one of the South Street girls. Years passed of laughing and chatting and giggling and crying and teasing of that one and only male guy, Brian. When she wasn't being a tech, this dame was out sailing, or to her pen pal in Cuba, letters she was mailing. But although she saved her place all these years with the SS crew, the snow, sleet, rain, trains, and traffic was too much to get through. The children are now grown, and she feels that she's ready to spend her time not in a car, but at home, walking Eddie. So to you, you go, we wish you good cheer, but remember, there'll always be a lab coat with her name on it here. So we did like working with Chris very much. Now, you're going to retire, eh? And you have retired, yeah. So what I would like to say to you is, and I think I'm just about done. I am. I'm done. I just said everything I had to say. But, if you would like to pass me that. The green one. I have a plant here for you, Chris. Did you know what it is? It's called a money tree. And that's for your retirement. And I hope it helps out. I don't know whether it really grows money or not, but as a special gardener that you hope to become, I hope you can look after it. And aside from that, I want to, on behalf of everybody and everybody that's worked with you and remembered you, wish you luck and love, health, that's a big one, happiness, and fulfillment in your retirement.
Thank you.